Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's tarot card reading at monorasa.com. Today is the 10th of September, and it's really good to be here with you today, and it's good to be here with the cards. And let's see what the cards want to tell us today. So, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Devil, and then we have the Ten of Cups. And let's start with the Two of Wands. And this card, the Wands, first of all, is all about uh, fire energy, our inner fire. And we see this person standing here with, he's holding the world in his hands and he's looking out into the horizon. And it looks like he's really contemplating on some big ideas, some big plans. So today, think about something that you've been meaning to do, something that you've set an intention for, something that really gives you a lot of creative fulfillment and joy. It could be something as simple as cooking up a delicious meal for dinner, or it could be signing up for guitar classes, or it could be something bigger, something like a side hustle that you've been meaning to do, something that maybe you've even started to work on, but not really being able to take it to the next level. And it often happens that we have these grand plans that play out so well in our minds, but when the time comes to actually take the next step, we find ourselves held back. And I feel that's where the Devil comes in. Now, the Devil is a major arcana card, and it's about addictions, it's about obsessions, it's about being tied to the past, not being able to let go of the past. And as you can see over here, these two people, they are tied up, they're chained up, and they're not really able to move forward because something is holding them back. So, and this is a major arcana card, which are all about life lessons. And this tells us that this is a repeating pattern. So whenever we set an intention for doing something that we really want to do, we find ourselves sort of trapped and not being able to take it to the next level. So think about what it is that generally tends to hold you back. Is there a pattern there? And the thing to keep in mind is that there's something that holds us back, that doesn't let us take the next step, can come in so many different forms. It can take the form of fatigue, it can take the form of, oh, I just don't feel like doing it today, or it could just be a feeling of feeling low. And very often, I guess the most insidious is when it takes the form of self-defeating thoughts, like, oh my god, what's the point, who cares anyway, and not like I'm going to be successful. I tried in the past, it did not work out, there's no reason why it's going to work out today. So that's all about being chained to the past. But what we really need to do is come into the present, come into the now, because like they say, our power is in the now. And we can really do that once we have transcended or gone beyond the pain from the past. And really there is a way out, because if you look closely, the chain around the neck is, they can easily take it off if they wanted to. Maybe not that easily, but they can take it off. And I feel the way out is where the third card comes in. That's the Ten of Cups. Now this is a very joyful, it's a very happy card. We see there's a couple who's looking very happy. There are kids playing around, there's a house in the distance, there's lush greenery, and of course there's a rainbow. The Cups is all about relationship. So this card is telling us that it is possible to let go of the past and get beyond the past and come to a picture like this, and be successful. But in order to do that, we must heal the past. And we don't really need to do it alone. We don't really need to struggle alone. Once we have figured out what a pattern is, first, because the first step is always awareness, the fact that and we are, that we are being held back because of whatever reason. So once we become aware of that, we don't really need to struggle on our own. There is a lot of people that we are, perhaps there are, a lot of people around us who we could reach out to for support. But the irony is that the people that we uh, have around us are often the people who hurt us in the past. And if that's the case, then just know that there's so many options available. You could work with a coach or a friend or a mentor or a therapist, or and if you don't, if you find yourself in a situation where there's really no help available, just remember that you always, 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 always have the universe by your side. You can always call upon the angels. And the most important connection of all, the most important relationship of all, is that with our higher selves. And once we have established a connection with our higher selves, that really takes care of so many of our past hurts and things from the past that haunt us and that keep us from moving forward. So so yeah, so in short, think about what it is that you've been wanting to do. So a passion project, something that you're really excited about. It could be something big or it could be something small, because like they say, how we do anything is how we do everything. So there's got to be a pattern there, even with small things. And become aware of the pattern. How is it that we usually find ourselves held back? And whatever it is that's pulling us, that's keeping us trapped, underneath that is a lot of fear and pain from our past. And it is possible to heal that through and we can get to this like really pretty and rosy picture of fun and connection and security and success if we are able to get beyond the past. So don't be afraid to reach out for help, and always know that you always have your higher self with you, and you can establish that connection in whatever way that works for you. It could be through journaling, it could be through meditation or yoga or mindfulness, or just praying, So yeah, so that's what I'm getting from the cards. And then also I pulled an oracle card, which I've saved for the last. And the card I pulled was that of Maha Avatar Babaji. Now Maha Avatar, he's not just an avatar, he's a Maha Avatar, and Maha means great. So he's like really something else. And I first read about Babaji in Yogananda's autobiography of a yogi, which is like possibly the most magical book I've read. And it said that he has really transcended the physical, although if there is need, or if he wants to, he can manifest in a physical form. And it is also said that he lives in the Himalayas, not in the physical Himalayas that we have access to, but just like we exist in higher dimensions. The Himalayas also exist in higher dimensions, and that's where Babaji lives, in like the higher dimensions of Himalayas, if that makes sense. But anyway, the point is that this card says, it's about soul expansion. So it's really about connecting with our soul, with our higher selves, and once we do that, really there's nothing that we cannot achieve, nothing that we cannot attain. So yeah, that's the message from the cards that I'm getting, and I hope that was helpful. And I will talk to you soon. I will have another reading tomorrow. So talk soon, take care, and have a great day. Bye bye.